Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton, and I am delighted today to bring on Deb Angelicchio over at Hope Hospice in honor of National Hospice Awareness Month. How are you this morning, Deb?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me today, Amanda.
Absolutely. Now, you've been with the organization a long time. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started, and then we're going to just go ahead and share my screen so everyone can see the PowerPoint. But I want to tell our viewers a little bit about you because you bring a lot of light into this organization. So, when did you get started?
Well, first of all, thank you very much. That was such a nice compliment. I appreciate that, Amanda. I started with Hope about 7.5 years ago, and it was something I wasn't looking for. I just happened upon, and
Yeah,
I'll tell you, it has really been such an amazing, positive experience. Part of my job is to educate our healthcare providers. And our community on hospice and all of the other services that Hope has. We have this wonderful continuum of care that can really help patients. And the goal of Hope is always the patients and their families to have them comfortable, any resources that they may need. And so it's truly been a blessing to be able to help so many people in our area.
truly it is. And you're right. Hope is a lot more than just hospice. You have your PACE program, your Parkinson's program. So you do so much for the community, and I want to thank you for that. I know today we're going to focus on the 5 wishes program and advanced care
Yes.
planning. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let you
Okay.
do your PowerPoint.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Amanda. Well, hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. And again, I want to thank Amanda so much for having me today. This is a very important topic to talk about, and it is something that I think many of us just don't think about doing until it's too late. So, with that said, I want everyone to know that Hope is here to help, and we can help you with these discussions and also get your mind wrapped around why this is so important to have it done. So with that said, I'll go ahead and get started. This is a short presentation on something that's called the Conversation Project, and I am going to talk quickly about advanced care planning. The Conversation Project is absolutely dedicated to helping those talk about their wishes for end of life care. And it is from the National Institute of Health, which is a nonprofit organization, and it is a leader in health and healthcare improvement worldwide. The Conversation Project's purpose is public engagement. The goal is both simple and transformative, to have every person's wishes at end of life care expressed and respected. Too many people die in a manner that they would not choose. This happens over and over again, and too many of their loved ones are left feeling just guilty and just not sure about what they may have wanted. It's time to transform our culture. So we need to talk more about dying. Death and taxes, it's the two certainties in life. There's no way we can get around it. And it's time to communicate about the kind of care that we want and don't want for ourselves. And the National Health Institute and Hope believes that the place to begin is at the kitchen table and not in the ICU with the people that we love before it's too late. Ooh. So together we can make those difficult conversations easier. We can make sure that our own wishes and those of our loved ones are expressed and respected. And the Conversation Project offers tools, guidance, and resources to begin talking with loved ones about their wishes. The history quickly, it began in 2010 when a wonderful woman, Ellen Goldman, and a group of colleagues were concerned that media, clergy, and medical professionals, they gathered to talk about stories of good deaths and hard deaths, within their own circles of loved ones. And they came to the conclusion that, again, too many people go without letting their loved ones know what their wishes are. And talking matters because it is so critically important to let the people that you love know what you want. All too often here at Hope, and I'm sure many other hospices, what they see is someone that may have an end of life illness or a tragic accident going to the emergency room. They're unresponsive. And the emergency room physician is saying, you need hospice, this is end of life, who is your healthcare surrogate? And nobody knows because they have not done this. And unfortunately, what it does over and over again is it breaks families apart, because it doesn't matter what you tell somebody, it needs to be in a legal binding document. So this can be so easily avoided. 60% of people say that making sure their family is not burdened by tough decisions is extremely important. 56, however, have not communicated their end of life wishes. 80% of people say that seriously ill, they would want to talk to their doctor about their wishes. However, only about 7% have reported having this conversation with their doctor. 82% of people say it's important to put it in writing. And again, 23 have only actually done it. So there's a huge gap. And advanced care planning, I can't emphasize the importance of this. And I have to also say that everyone over 18 should have this done, because you don't know what's going to happen. But what it is, it's choosing a healthcare surrogate just in case you need it. You may never need it, but it is a wonderful process that includes reflecting, understanding, and discussing and formulating a plan about your future healthcare wishes. This is, again, only used if you are unable to make your own decisions. Why plan ahead? There are many things in life that are out of our control, and you get to choose your own healthcare surrogate that is in your control. It ensures your quality of life, your independence, also family responsibility. It can also promote a peaceful death, and it does absolutely reduce stress and control outcomes. Again, you are in control. The benefits of communication starts with that conversation. It helps others to understand what your wishes are. It decreases doubt about anxiety for the family and your physicians, also saves financial and emotional drain, and it also can bring loved ones closer together, and it can prevent family conflict. I can't emphasize that enough. So the 5 wishes, this is what it looks like. And it is a way to control how you're treated. And it's so easy to complete. Hope loves the 5 wishes because it is such a user-friendly document, and it asks such wonderful, thoughtful questions that are easy to understand. It's a wonderful tool. So in essence, the 5 wishes is a living will. It is choosing your healthcare surrogate. This is not a power of attorney. I get that question a lot. Your power of attorney is your financials, which you do need to see an attorney for. The 5 wishes, you do not. And everything in the 5 wishes explains everything that you need to do, again, in very user-friendly terms. And it absolutely keeps you in control, and it lets you choose the person that you want to make your decisions for when and if you need it. So peace of mind for your family. Family members will not have to guess what you want. They will know what you really, really, really want. And it is so, so important. So, if everybody could just think about doing it, it would be so wonderful. And we wouldn't see so many of the scenarios that we have come across over the years in hospice, because it's very sad and it's so easily avoided. Make the days count. One conversation can make all the difference. Hope can provide a copy of the free wishes and the Conversations Project Get Started Kit free of charge. All you need to do is contact our office in Fort Myers, and we'd be more than happy to send it to you. And the last thing I want to say is, once you fill it out, it's very important to remember that you need to let the person know that you choose to be your healthcare surrogate. You need to let them know that you have chosen them, and make sure that it's okay. And after you fill it out, I always suggest to have, everyone that's important to you over for dinner, sit down and basically just say, okay, well, I want to be cremated, pass the pasta. A little bit of levity, but get that conversation going. And so that's it, Amanda. There's so much
I love
more.
that. Yeah.
It's true. Pass the pasta. And it's just something that I think a lot of people are afraid to talk about, but we don't know what our journey holds. But day by day, that's what we can control. So it would be our pleasure to help anyone in our wonderful community with any of their needs and assisting with this. So that's pretty much it.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for coming on the show, Deb. We really appreciate everything that Hope Healthcare does in the community. And I definitely appreciate your time this morning, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I hope you have a great day also.